Welcome to Energy Toning, where I talk about all things energy medicine, consciousness, and how to live your most healthy life. Hi everyone, welcome to Energy Toning. My name is Liz, and today I wanted to talk about how to overcome persistent sadness, and I'm going to be talking from a bioenergetic point of view. So what do I mean by bioenergetic? Bioenergetics is mostly referring to informational flow. So probably the easiest way to describe bioenergetics is when you think about the Chinese meridian system. And so in Chinese medicine, it's all about the informational flow around your body and through your body. And when you go and get acupuncture, the goal of this is to correct the informational flow. Now, so that's obviously a really ancient practice, but modern research has also been able to validate what the ancients knew with our modern technology. So let's talk about the human heart. And the first thing we need to know is that the human heart is much more than just a pump which sends blood around the body. It is a highly complex information processing and communication center. It has its own nervous system that can think and feel and learn and remember. And it produces neurotransmitters, hormones, and other chemicals. And it creates a powerful electromagnetic field that extends several feet around the body. And in medicine, in modern Western medicine, the echocardiogram picks up the heart rhythms from its electrical field. But in bioenergetics, it takes it one step further and in a scan picks up the electromagnetic field. So when we think of the structure of the heart, it's rather like an echo chamber, with the 4 chambers of the heart amplifying the sound of the heartbeat. So the beating of the heart makes many different sounds, and the more varied our heartbeat, the healthier we tend to be. So this is known in scientific terms as heart rate variability. These sound messages are imprinted in the blood and circulated to the cells of the body. And the heart also creates sound and pressure waves that reverberate around the body much faster than the actual flow of blood that we feel as our pulse. These also contain encoded information. So this is where the bioenergetic aspect comes into play. In Chinese medicine, the heart is considered the emperor of the body, with all the other organ networks obeying its voice. And bioenergetic research confirms that the heart is the master communicator of information in the body. There is a two-way signaling path between the heart and the brain, and the heart picks up the nervous system signals, imprints them into the blood, and sends them around the body. The heart also sends out messages to the brain, and actually more messages go from the heart to the brain than vice versa. So this affects our thought processes. Bioenergetic research also shows that heart rate variability matches with positive emotions. So feelings like joy and happiness are its natural state, and emotions like anger, grief, fear, and resentment can disturb the coherence of the heart and, by extension, the messages that are sent to the cells. So for regulation of all body activities, this process needs to be working well, with each cell receiving the information it requires to carry out its role. So one could also say with ease and with happiness. In a bioenergetic scan, when this imprinter field is showing as a priority, and it's just revealing we are not fully receiving positive, feel-good messages from the heart. There may be a lack of variability in the heartbeat, reducing our capacity to cope with stress, and there may be breakdown in communication between the heart and the nervous system. If the information from the heart to the brain is not being processed properly by the brain, then this can correlate with a sensory overload, which could potentially result in mental confusion or migraine headaches, for example. Conversely, if the heart is not processing information from the nervous system correctly or efficiently, then energy may build up and result in heart problems. There may be systemic issues too if the cells are not receiving the information they need to maintain balance or homeostasis. And from a creative point of view, we may be finding it hard to express ourselves truthfully and confidently from the heart. So here are a few tips to get the heart and the brain communicating more effectively to help release persistent sadness. So first of all, acknowledge your feelings and allow yourself to really feel them. Write them down to help you be clear about what it is you are feeling. Because so often we're scared of our feelings due to our analytical left brain dominated society, where somehow the wisdom of the heart has been forgotten about. It starts during our schooling years, where the focus is maths and writing and reading and thinking and problem solving, and yet emotion, which is actually the driving force behind all of our decisions, gets little or no attention. The next step after allowing yourself to feel your emotions is to process and then discharge them in healthy ways. This can be done with breath work to release the stress of whatever overwhelming emotion is being felt. One technique to release stress is the 4-7-8 breath, where you breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and then release your breath with a sigh or a whooshing sound to the count of 8. Then immediately breathe in again for a count of 4 and repeat. So if you do this for a cycle of 4 complete breaths, and you can imagine your breath is like the tide gently lapping the pebbles of the shore, and watch your belly slowly rise and fall as your breath comes in and out. And you can use your breath too to focus on a peaceful scene in nature or on people and things that you love and appreciate. And that practice will actually help to increase your heart rate variability and the coherence of the heart-brain connection. Another technique is to use emotional freedom technique. So this technique involves tapping on the Chinese meridian points in a specific order while stating specific things similar to what is done in neuro-linguistic programming. And so by tapping on the meridians, it's like you are affecting the informational flow in the body and therefore how the heart brain communicate with each other as well. And you might be interested to know that you can download a free app from your app store called Tapping Solution. And this technique has many studies behind it. If you just Google PubMed EFT, you'll find plenty of studies there. You can also drink structured water, which has been imprinted with specific bioenergetic frequencies to help the heart-brain communication system. So you got to remember that our body is 70% water, and water plays a crucial role in the healthy functioning of not only our physical body but also our emotional body due to how hormones and neurotransmitters impact our emotions. And finally, you can use sound to release emotions like vocal toning. In the Vedic system, the sound of the heart is ha or yam, as in Y-A-M. And you can chant or sing this sound in meditation and focus on the vibrations around your chest area or the heart center, and imagine emotion being transformed and released as you do this. So I hope some of those tips were useful to you. That's it for today. And if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. Bye for now. Just before you go, are you struggling with a chronic health condition that conventional medicine has no answer for or gives you little relief? If so, be sure to check out the link below and reach out to me for help. My coaching program can help you regain energy, relieve difficult emotions, increase your creativity, and build your overall resilience for your life challenges.